Hey guys, Film Warrior Zero here. How's it going? Good morning to all of you. Hope everyone's having a good Tuesday. Just multitasking a little bit, going live, putting my supper together. Also gotta make some breakfast too, because, well, I was off for the past couple of days for Mother's Day. Spent some time with both of my mothers and to just take a little bit of time off from work to recharge my batteries a little bit. But now I'm going to be going back to work today on Tuesday. And what is good is that it's going to be my yard days, so I'm happy about that. Because there are times when I need a little more of a break from being in the housing unit. Anyway, if there's anybody out there, feel free to come in to my live. I'm gonna try to get a little more light on in here. There we go. Easy way when you're ready to go and your heart's left. And that's the way. Hey, hello, how's it going? Welcome to my live. Welcome. Just getting my supper together for work today, and also about to get ready with my breakfast too. Okay, these eggs are for my supper. Now I need to get this ready too, and smear it with some butter. Hey guys, welcome to my live. Welcome. Thanks for the likes. Thank you. Is everyone having a good Tuesday morning so far? Yeah. Today's the day I'm going back to work since I had a couple of days off. I took a couple of extra days off for Mother's Day. So I was off Sunday and Monday. Just to spend time with both of my mothers and also take a little time off to recharge my batteries before going back to work. Hey, Reen Adele, how's it going? Okay, well, I better get in another set for my chin-ups. Oops, forgot to turn that on. Hey, Adam. Yeah, calm and focused. Outside. It's actually pretty nice outside. Um, where I am. Oh, yeah, nice to meet you too, Adam. Okay. Last time I did my chin ups for 15 sets. It was 6 reps each, and now I'm doing 7. And I just did my 6th set, so I have 9 more to go. Oh, you're rocking on, Adam. Cool. Baby. Oh, baby? Is that what you mean? Oh, thanks for the like. Thank you. Yeah, also gotta to clean up a little bit here and there. Don't want that blood getting too stained. Yeah, blood that I got from the ground pork before while it was still raw and cooked it up. Okay, now put this eggshell bucket away. Okay, and use that old plate to cover him up. Then time 4 minutes. Power level 6. Okay, now I need to weigh the ground beef. Welcome to my live, guys. Welcome. Right now I'm cooking a couple of eggs in the microwave to make a egg cheese sandwich. Who knows? Maybe I'll put some ketchup on it or barbecue. I'll think about that for a little bit longer. When you want it the most, there's no easy way out. When you're ready to go and your heart's left in, don't give up on your faith. Love comes to those who believe it, and that's the way it is. When you question me for a simple answer, I don't know what to say, no. But it's plain to see, if you stick together, we're gonna find a way, yeah. Don't surrender, 'cause you can win in this thing called love. When you want it the most, there's no easy way out. When you're ready to go and your heart's left in doubt, don't give up on your faith. Love comes to those who believe it, and that's the way it is. I think I almost know Celine Dion's song, That's the Way It Is, by heart. Yeah, I like to sing a lot of songs that are fun to practice the voice with. Hey, John on Roblox, that's illegal. What is illegal? If you're talking about me singing, I was only singing for the fun of it. So your comment doesn't really make any sense. Okay. Okay, take care of the peas. Welcome to my live, welcome, welcome. Stir up this white basmati rice and green peas, sweet peas. It's a nice Tuesday morning. So, let's see. 345 grams. So... So, for this round, I'd say 87. And the rest will be 86. Anybody else want to join in my live? That's the way it is. With no. Hello, welcome to my life. Welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday to all of you. Good, I saw that. Yeah, you know, there's a new YouTube series. Well, I mean, it's not like super new, but it's newer, and I think it came out just like either last year or the year before, and it's called Vampire System, and it's supposed to be on Pocket FM, and it's definitely on the Pocket FM YouTube channel, and it's a My Vampire System, and I made it all the way to video 86. I guess you could say also call it like chapter 86 or whatever. And after that, when I tried to do 85 actually. When I tried to do 86, well, for the rest of the series, they want us to pay membership for it, and that's just ridiculous. It really is. It's ridiculous that they want us to pay for membership in order to watch the rest of the My Vampire System series. In fact, that's probably the same way for all the other My Vampire System series that they've made. Yeah, because they've made a few different versions with their AI technology. They've made a few different versions of My Vampire System. You know, they've made some tweaks on how Quinn's life was in high school in a couple different ways. I mean, sure, still being bullied, but sometimes some of the names of the boys were different, and also the popular snobs that he had or even a girl, a super girl that he fell in love with, but she didn't really love him. She was just playing him. You know, they made other versions of My Vampire System to where it's like he didn't have a crush in high school. His first crush was when he entered that military program and start in order to face the Delki aliens. I mean, in My Vampire System. And I have to say, from the series that I was sticking with, the version I was sticking with Quinn being played by I forget his name, one of the kids who would play in Darman's channel. Oh, Aiden. Aiden was his name. Aiden Meekus. Yeah, Aiden Meekus. I've been focused, when it comes to My Vampire System, I've been focusing on the series where Quinn is played by Aiden. Because I believe that was the first, he was one of the very first actors that they got to be in the short film episodes that they made. The very few first short film episodes that they made for My Vampire System with Aiden. So they've made like a few or even several versions of My Vampire System, and who knows, I think the main one is on, well, the Pocket FM app. I guess if I wanted to watch the whole thing all the way through, listen to it all the way through, I would have to get the Pocket FM app on my phone. In fact, I'm probably going to have to I'll be needing to get a new phone pretty soon. It's a Samsung Galaxy A12. I mean, it's a pretty good phone, but when it starts to get slower and there's less and less storage to put anything on, no matter how much you try to clean all the apps out of their data and stuff like that, you can't stop more of the updates from happening, and then eventually you gotta get a new phone. And I've had this one for like 4 years already. Still, there have been some other versions of Quinn's of My Vampire System that I do like, and the thing is, they would only show some of them just like short films, or even something that counts as like a whole entire episode from a series, but there were some versions of My Vampire System that they did not continue with. But oh well, what can you do? Yeah. However, what I think would be very cool, just if I could, if I one day am able to watch the rest of My Vampire System series all the way through, I kind of hope that if they are still doing that whole Delki invasion thing, I can only hope that we could probably discover that that the Vampire System has a brother or a sister system, and this time it could be, well, the Werewolf System. And the Werewolf System can have plenty of its own perks, just like what the Vampire System had for Quinn. That would be very cool. First you have a system that is vampire, and then you have another ancient system that is a werewolf. For a simple answer, but I know it will come to you. Just don't surrender, 'cause you can win in this thing called love. Alright, well, I'm gonna get another set in. In fact, after this, I'm probably going to end the live, because I know that a lot of you are probably busy with work and stuff like that. But I do appreciate you guys coming in every now and then, because every view in a live, especially even when it comes to making videos, does make a difference. Every like makes a difference. Every subscription makes a difference. And, well, my dream is to eventually be a full-time filmmaker, writer, and actor. And well, a way that can also help me is by doing some social media influencing as well. And well, I would like to eventually one day blow up on YouTube and TikTok if possible. But I think I'm probably going to rely a little more on YouTube. I'll still use TikTok for most of the video making, but I'm going to share whatever entertaining stuff that I make on TikTok and share it on YouTube because, well, TikTok's algorithm is really going down. Yeah, according to a lot of people, their algorithm is going down, and even I've noticed that my videos aren't really getting too terribly many views when I post them. I mean, at the very least, they get dozens and dozens, even close to 100 on its own, or even if I share with some of my TikTok friends and they repost it and stuff like that. But a lot of my videos aren't really getting as many views, and that goes for a lot of my friends. My friends have also been noticing as well on their channels too. My seventh set. Alright, well guys, I'm gonna end the live now, so thank you all for coming in. I'll try to go live again tomorrow, if possible, and see you in the next video too, and like I say at the end of my videos, let's get creative. Bye.